Hi everyone, I am Ashmore and welcome to this cute little game I found on Steam that's called Walk While My Grandmother Plays the Piano. I thought this was really cute and really interesting because I love my grandmas very much. They are so wonderful. You just walk, she'll play. Feel free to break anytime you need, she'll wait. And I don't know if this is copyrighted or not. I really hope it's not, so that way I can play it and you guys will get to hear it. But if not, I will change the audio so you guys can still experience it. And then if you want to hear the music for yourself, you can download the game because it will be in the description as always. But this is the reason I love indie games, because no matter what happens to this family and everything, this person's grandma is going to be immortalized in this game. You're going to be either experience this from playing it, or if somehow it gets taken off Steam, you'll get to watch videos on YouTube in like 20 years time of people playing games like this. And I thought this would just be a nice fun video where we can chat and talk a little bit. I don't know if I move faster. Can I move faster? I don't know if I can sprint. Oh, little update on how I'm feeling. So I took the last 2 days to recuperate, and as you can hear, I still don't sound 100% like myself, but I feel so much better. The last 2 days I was so exhausted. I spent almost all day in bed. Oh, I only got up just to clean the house a little bit, feed the kids, but I was so drained. And then this morning I woke up with like a fantastic burst of energy. I love this so much. Like, this is just nice. This is peaceful. I don't know if I can deviate off. Can I? Am I supposed to deviate off? Oh, everything gets dark behind me. But I saw this and I thought this was so cute. Even if we don't get a super long video out of this, I really wanted to play this because I cherish both of my grandmas. Both of my grandmas are like two of my most favorite people on this planet. And I would have loved to have closer relationships to my grandfathers, but that's a whole suitcase of family baggage that we're not going to touch up on. But, a little bit about me. I have 3 grandmas. I have my grandma on my mom's side, my grandma on my dad's side, and then I consider her my grandma. We don't talk very often, but she married my grandpa on my mom's side after they had their divorce and things like that, and my grandma married my papa. I have a very close relationship with my papa. Even though he passed away when I was very young, he was my most very best friend. He was fantastic, and he is fantastic, and I still love talking about him to this day. And I would love to be able, he used to write songs, and I would love to one day be able to let the world hear his songs that he wrote, because I don't think anybody sings them anymore. He used to sing at bars in Michigan, and then we actually moved to Nevada so he could pursue his career in singing and do more with that. And I feel like the older I get, the less likely it is for people in my family to have memories of him, and I want to keep those memories going, even if it's just stuff in a song. But then I also have my grandfather on my dad's side, who passed away when I think I was a teenager. I have no real recollection of him. I'll be honest with you, I can't tell you his name because I don't know it. That goes into the suitcase of baggage of my family that I'm not going to uncover because it's not my baggage to uncover. But, so I don't know him very much, but both of my grandmas have been there my entire life. They are two of the most different women, but when they get together, it's like they're two best friends just talking and chatting it up and churching about all the things they've gone through in their life and things like that. I love talking to both of my grandmas, and they're a bit far from each other, but I know that they still talk on the phone and they're still very close. And they actually, fun fact, both my grandmas were friends with each other before my mom and dad even met or began a relationship. So I think that's really awesome. But the whole reason I wanted to play this game was because when I saw it, I knew it was little and I knew it wasn't going to be this big, long video. But I knew it would make me smile and it would make me think of my grandparents and how grateful and blessed I am to have them. And I know I could call, like, my grandma on my mom's side is at work right now, and I could call her just in tears and she'd do anything she can. The woman has offered when she hasn't been able to pay for me for things, when she's worried about me, she's just offered to, like, mail her credit card to me and to help me in any way possible. And she is just the sweetest woman. And then my grandma on my dad's side is always my biggest fan. She is always in my corner. They both are always in my corner, but every time I make a decision that isn't always the best decision for me, my grandma's always the first one to be like, hey, if you fall down, you'll get right back up. And I absolutely love it. I'm so blessed to have both of my grandmas. I really am. And I'm so sorry to anybody who either doesn't have that close relationship with their grandparents or they lost their grandparents too soon, like I lost my papa, and it sucks. It really sucks. I had this falling out with my family, extended family, not like my immediate family or my grandmas or anything. Just, I don't like airing dirty laundry out online. I don't like opening the suitcase of family baggage online because I'd rather, it's nobody else's business but the people involved. So I got involved and basically was like, it sucks being a child who was so close to your grandfather and then finding out years later that you have another one and then losing him right after. It's a shit feeling. It makes you I'm not trying to get emotional, but it makes you really appreciate the family that you do have, because I was so excited when I found out that I had another grandfather. I was maybe like 14 or 15, and I would call him and I would talk to him. I would talk to him about all the things I had wanted to talk to Papa about when I was a child, and the conversations that I wish I could have had with him. And, like, of course, I couldn't talk to him. I've always wanted to talk to Papa about music and things like that. And I've had the pleasure of talking to his drummer about it. But it's not the same as if it were coming from him. And I know that. And I'm still so grateful for the life that I have. But I wish I had had my grandfathers for a little bit longer. Because when I met my grandfather, I was so excited, and I would talk to him as much as I could. He's your typical Southern old man. The way I looked and the way I acted took him back a little bit, but he was awesome to talk to. He was like it was like getting a glimpse of what Alabama was like, even though I haven't been there since I was like infancy. But I lost him a few years after that, and it sucks, but I hold on to the very small memories I've had of him, but I hold on with a huge grip to the memories I have of my grandmas, because the thought of not having them, and I know one day I won't. Sorry, I did not mean for this video to get emotional. Whew, the music isn't exactly helping. Okay, sorry, but knowing that one day I won't have my grandmas there, and I know that it's the circle of life and everyone goes through it. Oh, It's scary. I'm not one in my family. Like, my family will be the first one to tell you not to talk about death around me because I will run from the room. I don't like to think about losing people. And I've gotten a lot better with it, believe it or not. I used to just completely book it, and I would just completely leave the situation because I couldn't handle it. And a lot of that has to do with me losing my papa and losing my cousin, who was like my best friend. And I know you're supposed to lose people, and it never gets easier, but it's always just something you start to, like, live with. But yeah. But all this to say, I love my grandmas very much. I hope they know that. I really do. We can start getting this going again. But my grandmas are two very strong people. Like, they are such strong women. They go through so much. Like, my grandma on my mom's side was in a car accident, and she rose above that, and it knocked out, like, almost the entire left side of her body. And she still works full time, and she works with small children, which is her dream. My grandma loves kids. And then my grandma on my dad's side has been put through the ringer. She has gotten cancer multiple times, and she's beaten it every time. She's got health issues, and she's still kicking, and they are just two of my idols, and I love them so much. If either of you are watching this, I don't know if you will, but if either of you are, I think I have makeup down my eye. But if either of you are watching this, I love you both so much. You guys are so wonderful. I'm so grateful for you guys. Thank you so much. Ugh. For everything you've done for me, for always being my biggest fans, my biggest supporters in everything that I do. I could not ask for two better grandmas. And I cherish the two of you with my whole heart and a half. Like, anything I can give, I cherish the both of you with it. Oh, I do think I'm gonna end this video here, go get myself some tissues, and maybe cheer up a little bit. One of my dogs are crying. Hang on, I'll be right back. Sorry about that, you guys. My dogs had to go outside and the doggy door was in the door. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed getting to know me a little bit better, and I hope you enjoyed this game and enjoyed the music that came from it. Like I said, if the music is copyrighted, I won't be able to use it, but it will be linked down in the description for you guys to be able to play it if you're interested. But thank you so much. If you've enjoyed this video, maybe give it a thumbs up, maybe subscribe for more of my content, and as always, I hope you all have a beautiful day, a beautiful afternoon, and a wonderful evening, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!